and welcome to Anime Studio Story Part 1. And we are going to play this game on our first gameplay. And yeah, it's gonna be the great anime maestro extraordinaire simulation game wherein you're the producer or CEO of your anime company or animation studio that you want to actually making it. Well, anyways, let's start with the game. So, first of all, let's see. Let me just. Alright. Okay, so we're not gonna go to. Let's name as Wonderland Studios. Wonderland Studios. Alright, and what's the anime name? Wait, let me just favorite anime. Let me just think. Maybe. I think. Wait, let me just think. Oh, Sakamoto Days. Sakamoto. No. Sakamoto Days. Alright, let's go. So, hello there. I'll be your secretary. We're in a small studio, but someday we'll win an anime award. I just know it. Why not try hiring some staff to prepare your first show? Anyways, so this is the first thing that we are going to go in some anime studio thing, and we're also to do this from scratch. But anyways, before anything else, let's talk about the tutorial first and go into the first phase. So, in this simulation game, you play the president of a studio that produces anime. Try to make popular shows and characters, and eventually win the Anime Awards grand prize. So, first, trying hiring staff. So, you can earn money from the shows you make, but first you may want to do some subcontracting, or it as for as corrected subcontracting work to train your staff members while saving up. So of course we're gonna hire some staff which is eligible for this, like writer. We have like director, or so whatsoever, and afterwards you can actually earn money from the shows we're gonna make, right? So, but first we can want um subcontracting, like I'm gonna show it to you. Um, we have here cutscenes, commercial, TV anime, City Hall mascot. Um, there's some rewards here if completed, of course. So the number at the top right of the screen shows your production points. You can earn them by creating shows or correcting poor quality scenes. They are used for leveling up stuff. So it means to say this production points under upper right corner, which means to say you can earn somewhere or you can use it um, to level up some stuff, right? And for various challenges, all right. Just like subcontracting, that it needs production points. So things like subcontracting jobs and merchandising offers are added here. Use them to get some extra income. That's what I told you about earlier. That it needs production points from some subcontracting to get earn money or get a money. So yes. So when creating the shows, we have to select the station to broadcast on. So let me just show it to you first. The TV stations first. We have like Netflix, Cabletron. Yeah, it looks like Netflix, and I don't know what's from Cabletron or something like that. So so on the setting for the show and the teams to use. Certain combinations can boost a show's popularity. So it means to say we need to have a setting, and of course we are going to put a team, the right team, the teams to use, right? And if if the show was remarkably good, it has to become a masterpiece. Let me show it to you later on. Okay, so as production begins, choose the main character. Your characters' personalities will change depending on the show, and it may affect the merchandising offers you get. So we're gonna make our own character, and I'll show it to you, which is wait a second. We have like five characters, and the other ones are unknown or making. We're gonna create some characters. Like we have Pistol Paul, Judo Girl, Match Girl, Little Georgie, and Floodman. Yeah, these are the five characters that we have. Right, so as your staff go up in job level, you'll discover new settings for your shows. If we are going to actually level up some staff, like for example, animator level 4, or depends on the job, if they reach level 4, they will get or discover there's also a pop-up that it says here like Tropics, Spirit World appears when you level up to level 4, right? So, and of course, if the staff will be actually trained or discovered, they will gonna discover a new team, right? So, depending on the kind of training you give to your staff and the jobs they have, you may discover new teams. So, let's go with the show stats. So, the shows you produce will have a various stats. A good story will help boost popularity, while good visuals will attract attention from the hardcore anime fans. So, which means to say, if we make a show, then if there's a good basis to do that, to get popularity goes up, we need to have a good story to help boost popularity. So, and also the good visuals, it depends on how you combine, will get attention from hardcore anime fans. Or if the show isn't good, it means to say your show will not get a popularity. It means to say it will go up. I don't know, go down for sure. Okay, and poor quality scenes can cause fan complaints. So you can edit out such scenes, but you can also choose to broadcast without correcting them. Also, it means to say after it reaches to 100, it will appear as the secretary told us to actually get um, to lessen some poor quality scenes or PQ into zero, and afterwards it will declare it as, or you can actually produce a show completed, right? So, or it means to say if the poor quality, it will earn some more production points. Okay, so I was also do that when I had to play this on Android version, and I did it good. But I think it's gonna be more creative way. So you can use production points to level up staff members. This increases their overall abilities and may lead to the discovery of new settings. But it also increases their salary. So it means to say if we are gonna level up our staff, we can use some production points. However, but it also increases their salary. So be careful what you wish for if they say. And be careful what you level up for. It will increase some out increase their salary or deduction points, right? So let's go to the staff set. So we have here drawing, writing, taste, sounds, and also the staff stamina. Okay. So when it comes to jobs, staff have jobs like animator or writer. Staff members jobs can affect show stats and may even let you discover new teams during training. So it means to say, if we are actually doing some training, as I said a while ago, it will boost new teams depending on what training you did. So yeah, it will it will discover some new teams. And of course, when talking about the changing jobs, when the staff goes level 5, of course, there's will gonna be discovery called Job Lab. So use the Job Lab facility to let your staff members change jobs. When you have mastered several jobs by reaching level 5, uh, you will be able to try more advanced jobs. Like I said a while ago about the director, animator, writer, etc. So when it comes to attitude, if the staff member has a poor attitude, it will take a long time for them to return after leaving the office. Adding rented facilities may improve your staff members' attitudes. Okay? So when it comes to main characters, combine different heads and bodies to make your own main characters for your own shows. Characters who reach level 5 and are ranked highly in surveys will have higher market value, which means to say we can combine some characters and voila, it's done. Alright? And when it comes to fans, there are various types of fans. In addition to mainstream viewers, the more fans you have, the higher ratings and the more merchandising offers you will tend to receive. And about the fans, there's also the advertising. It's related to this. You can spend money to try some um, advertisements, just like we have here. I'll show you the promotions or PR. We have DVDs, street advertisers, anime mag flyers, but it could cost. This DVD is 305k, 100k, but let's just actually focus on the smaller ones like 50k. All right, about the advertisement, not 300k. It will lose your money. Okay, just spend some money for that. Okay, so when it comes to rented facilities, as you can see here, there's two boxes. Okay, so you can add rented facilities related to anime production to your studio. They may boost your staff members' stats or have other special effects, but unfortunately, it will deduct some cost money. So just to be fair, you need to earn more money to put some facilities. All right. So when it comes to making popular shows, so the combination of setting and the team you choose is very important. It's also important to boost your character's appeal and expand your studio's fan base. All right. So when you're making an anime, there's a higher chance to have the combination of a right setting, okay, and the right team that you choose is very important. A big important here is also important to boost your character's appeal and to raise some fan base. So that's why you need to focus on those characters. But if not, your your character fan base will be go down. Okay. So here's the important part of this game. So the anime awards. So each year, awards are given to the best shows in a number of categories. Winning the grand prize means that your studio has finally made it as one of the major studios. Alright. If your show is very popular, it will go to actually the anime awards. So the trophies like visuals, sound, the worst show, no, the runner up, and the biggest prize ever is the grand prize, which means to say, are given to the very best shows. So we don't have any extra trophies yet, except for this. Don't win the worst show, guys. Don't win the worst show ever. No, 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 no. Just a big no. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. The game ends after 20 years have passed. Your total adds at this point will be saved as your high score. However, you can continue playing after this. So just like um, Game Dev Story, Magazine Mogul, of course, they have like 20 years before the game ends. but you can continue afterwards. Except for like TV Studio Store that ends of year 16. So yeah, that's the difference. So here's the other note. Some of your stats in the game of the end of the game will be carried over to any new games you start. Also, you may discover secret characters designs as you play, which is we're gonna find out sooner. Okay. Anyways, so we are going to get some hands off as we done doing the reading the tutorial. So we're gonna go with making our first anime. So we have here students and pop stars. Cost 150k. Alright. Alright, let's go. Alright. The higher the animator or the higher the writing, the higher it goes. So yeah. We need some more that like Tulip Hills is a drawing, 25. And Nyal Stark have 12. Yeah. So yeah. I was not talking about this one. Pass the trend. So yeah, acquire upkeep. So you need to enough money. As I said a while ago, you need some money, earn money to get to build this facilities. All right, library, theater, break room. All right. I like this art though, like this one. So very comfy. Like the true anime studios in real life. All right, all right. So we're gonna choose. It's not compatible with Pistol Ball, Judo Girl, the Match Girl, especially um Fluid Man. So this is Lil George's will gonna actually compatible enough, right? Right. Courage, humor. We have like level up, which is courage, humor, amenity, cuteness and oddness. So we have to say cuteness, I think, or oddness. Yahoo! Okay, that's good. That's really good. Although although this game it looks like it's familiar with game dev story, but it's a difference of actually um, gaming in game dev story. This one is the anime company or animation studio. So yeah. So screening involves watching the finished products and checking the music and visuals. Depending on the staff's jobs, you may get more production points. I can wait to see how it turns out. All right. All right. All right then. Is it a calendar? Alright, this is the calendar. This is like a bulletin board. Alright, so we have like 200 rankings. Wait, Winnie the Roo, Space for Cat, Slim Albert. What else we have here? Danger Bill, Ben 9. It was parody of Ben 10. Minnie the Roo, Minnie the Pooh. Okay, what else? Inspector Gizmo with a swimsuit outfit for guys. Covered stars, Danger Bill, and Space for Kid, I think. Slim Albert. Cask? Who's that? Who's Cask, maybe? Star Snores. Mighty Lewis. Ben 9. Ben 10. Bun Face Man. Doctor Mac Doctor. Douglas. And another Ben 9. Actually, I was very curious about this. Um, Doctor. It was Doc stuff. If you watch that Doc McStuffins in Disney. It's like a children's show wherein the girl named Doc McStuffins and her kids stuffed toys, which which Doc McStuffins' ability to heal some stuffed toys or toys that needs to be like cared for. So yeah, but I didn't watch that show ever since because I was actually shipped to anime. I was watching animes. Um, Cartoons are for kids. Yeah, and it's not my childhood friend, not childhood show. So we're going to romantic Georgie. All right, Georgie star. Romantic Georgie. Okay. So I had to have high hopes for Wonderland Studios for a show, but their techniques didn't work. However, the main character's ability and setting was theme were well thought out. So the future looks bright for this fledgling studio, and we got 41 points for sure. Yeah, that's a low score for us. But so that's it for the first round of Anime Studio Story. And I'll get to see you on the next one on the second gameplay of Anime Studio Story. So, like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for more new gameplay videos of mine. So, this is HIKATUBEGameTube. The Wonderland is ours. Bye bye!